So in Minnesota, you've got Mike Lindell, the MyPillow guy, running as a Republican candidate for governor with President Donald Trump's endorsement. Turns out Mr. Pillow does not vote in Minnesota and is not registered to vote there. That's awkward. His company lives in Minnesota, though, and that's the same company that courts have ordered to pay people it stiffed tens of millions of dollars. For his part, Mr. Pillow says he is a victim of lawfare, and none of that should be held against him. Despite Trump's endorsement, the Minnesota Republican Party now is practically begging Republican voters in the state to please not nominate Mike Lindell for governor. But they very well may do so anyway. We shall see. That's Minnesota. Then there's Colorado. Colorado, we've got a Republican nominee for governor. He is probably best known for claiming to have killed at least one person, but he's refusing to give any details about it. He has asserted that it doesn't matter how many people he has killed. Why should you even care? Perhaps even more presently relevant in terms of Colorado voters evaluating him and what he might be like as governor is that he also claims to be a self-taught exorcist. He will exorcise your demons. And crucially, it turns out he knows how to do it in a really convenient way. You don't even have to be there in person. He says he can do your exorcism over the phone. And he says he will continue performing these 1-800-DIAL-AN-EXORCIST exorcisms after he is elected governor, which I think will be handy, having a governor who can do that by phone while he's busy otherwise doing governor stuff. Do you think he'll be elected governor in Colorado? We are 99 days out from the midterm elections as of today, and the elections this year have got like B plots that would be rejected by even the people who have to field pitches for self-published novels. Stuff is absolutely crazy in the midterm elections this year. But I will tell you, a lot of the extra crazy sauce craziness of this year's midterms really is centered on Texas. A little over a year ago, the chair of the Tarrant County, Texas Republican Party posted a poll to social media asking his followers to vote on the question, and I quote, "Who is a bigger threat to America?" And then you could choose one of two options, Jews or Muslims. This was so just unavoidably repulsive that even much of the Texas Republican Party establishment called for that Tarrant County Republican Party chairman to resign his post. And he eventually did that. The problem is he eventually resigned that post specifically so he could run for statewide office. His name is Beau French. He is the former Tarrant County Republican Party chairman, the guy who was famous for the "Who's a bigger threat, Jews or Muslims" poll. He is now the Republican Party's endorsed nominee for the statewide office that regulates Texas's massive oil and gas industry. And I'm not sure what it has to do with the oil and gas industry, but he has spent his campaign for this position linking his Democratic opponent to the killing of the Russian Tsar and his family over a century ago in Russia. Okay. He's also calling for Native Americans to be kicked out of the United States, Native Americans, whom he calls third world savages. He wants them to be kicked out of this country. To what other country? At the top of the statewide Republican ticket in Texas, there's, of course, Ken Paxton running for U.S. Senate. He was impeached by the Republican-led Texas House of Representatives for bribery, among other things. On his $150,000 a year state salary, he has somehow accumulated at least 15 homes and properties worth millions of dollars. He is registered to vote at one of those homes, which puts him up one over Mike Lindell, I guess. But the problem for Ken Paxton is that he does not appear to live at the house at which he is registered to vote. Texas Democrats want him investigated for voter fraud for that. Paxton, for his part, says he follows the law. I could tell you about the rest of Ken Paxton's scandals, but we'd be here all night. But I have tonight two other things to let you know about Texas. Number one, In September, right before the midterms, more than a dozen of us from MS Now are going to be going to Texas for a live event, and you can come. Tickets start at just over $30. You can buy tickets to our Texas event. You can buy them right now if you scan that QR code on your screen, or you can go to ms.now/together. We're going to be in Arlington, just outside Dallas. It's going to happen September 26th. We would love to see you there. Again, tickets start at just over $30. September 26th. Second thing to tell you is that James Tallarico, who is the Democrat running against Ken Paxton for U.S. Senate, he's going to be here live on set with me next Monday, a week from tonight. I'm very, very much looking forward to that conversation. I have never interviewed James Tallarico before, and I'm looking forward to sitting down with him in person.